Yes, the 3D is old, so we are not going to pay attention to the 3D. She said, my 3D is reflecting old thoughts, old story. We have a new story now. Many times we find ourselves focusing on the 3D way too much. When the 3D is old, remember, it's like rereading an old newspaper over and over again when we can just focus on reading the new newspaper. Why are we going to spend our time looking outside of ourselves, seeing old news? And this is the problem. We will step into the state of being the version of ourselves that has what we want. And then next thing you know, you're looking outside of yourself saying, why aren't things changing? Why does my 3D look like that? Obviously, this isn't working. I think I'm doing something wrong. When you continuously look outside of yourself and you look out into the 3D and you start telling yourself that things aren't changing, what do you expect? Your subconscious mind does not know the difference between what you are imagining and what you are currently experiencing in the 3D. And if you continue to tell the story of, oh, things aren't changing, obviously this isn't working, why haven't they called yet, why hasn't my bank account changed, your subconscious mind is always going to prove you right. So it's about looking out into the 3D and not being triggered by what you see, not showing a reaction, because if you continuously react, you are going to continue to experience that same reality over and over again. It's about looking out into the 3D and saying, you know what, I acknowledge that what it's showing me is what I previously was dominantly thinking, believing, and assuming, and I don't need to show a reaction to it because I know that this is the true reality. This is what matters only. Right now is what matters. What the 3D is showing me doesn't matter. And in time, if I persist in what I'm dominantly thinking and assuming, I know the 3D is going to change. So it's just a game. I just need to tolerate the 3D right now. I don't need to show a reaction with what the 3D is showing me. And when you want to look outside of yourself and check the 3D, stop yourself and say, nope, I don't need to check for anything because I have everything in here. And I know that this is the true reality. This is the true story. And I'm going to continue to persist in my new story. Keep redirecting your mind to the new story. Follow me for more tips.